Sorry about that. My thing cut off. I was explaining wood choppers. There's a few different ways you can do these that I'll show you, but what I was saying at the end of the last video, I would recommend starting without weight when you do these, just so you can see like kind of where you're strong at, where you're weak at. A lot of times, especially if you've played sports in the past, you're probably going to have like a muscular imbalance. You're going to be stronger going to one side. Like me, for example, I'm left-handed. I played baseball for, when I was a kid and stuff. So I'm a lot better at going to my right than I am at going to my left. So I would say start with your hands clenched, all right? And you can either do like a diagonal wood chop, or you can do it in the middle. And you can go from low to high. You can also go from high to low, all right? So you're gonna have a little hinge in your hips, soft knees, come up, down, up, down, up, down, all right? Or if you wanna do top to bottom, start up here, down, up, down, up, down. You can also do it in the middle. You can start at the top, down, down, up. Or you can start at the bottom, like that. So if you have a weight, you'll really just hold it the most comfortable way you can. Like you see, I'm holding the dumbbell like this so that I can start here, boom, 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 like that. Or you can hold the handle like that, okay? Just like with the total body extension, just like with if you were actually swinging a bat or an axe or something, you're initiating the movement with your hips. So you really want to pop those hips. You want to hinge them back and then extend them forward to initiate that movement, and use that momentum that you generate with your hips to bring the rest of your body through the movement. All right, next one, we're gonna do a speed skater step. So this is a side to side movement. You're gonna start with one leg back. So I got my left leg behind my right leg. You're gonna go to the side of the leg that's back. So I got my left leg back, so I'm gonna go to the left. So it's gonna look like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, and then we speed it up like that. If you want, you can also throw some arms into it. So something like that. Stay on the balls of your feet. Keep those knees soft. Next one, cross crawl. So this one right here, you're gonna have your elbows up, kind of like you're blocking punches, and you're gonna bring knee up to opposite elbow. So it's gonna look like this. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Next one is high knees. So I'm sure you are already familiar with what this is gonna be. You wanna stay on the balls of your feet, and you're just gonna, in place, you're gonna shuffle your knees, and you're gonna bring them up high. So if that's too difficult, you can just do a march in place with high knees. Slow it down, but still get that good movement in to burn those calories and get that muscle working. All right, couple more that we're gonna do. Next one is a mountain climber. So this is gonna be done in a push-up position, and maybe I can do it like this. Sure. Push-up position, and you're gonna bring knee up like that. You're gonna alternate. And you'll notice when I'm in this push-up position, here, let me, you'll notice that I'm not letting my butt sag like that. I've got kind of a slight arch in my back, like that, right? Because what that's doing is that's forcing me to keep my core tight instead of letting my hips drop and putting stress on my lower back. So I'm taking the stress off my lower back by kind of like doing a cat, you know, arching my back like a cat and flexing my abs to keep my hips up and level. Because that's another thing. When you're doing this move, you don't want your hips to like drop when you're bringing your knee in either. You want those hips to more or less stay where they're at. All right. Now, you can also bring knee to opposite shoulder, and that will obviously turn your hips some. But regardless of which variation you do, you want to, you want to be controlling the movement. So if it's your intention to move your hip, that's fine. Do it with intention, but don't let your hip drop because you got lazy. All right? And then you can eventually, with these, work up to more of a shuffle, like that. Now, another one we can do from the push-up position is called a plank jack. So it's more or less just I should have room. It's like a jumping jack, but in a push-up position. So your feet are gonna be like this, and you're gonna out, in, out, in, out, in. If that's too difficult, you can do one leg at a time and kind of do a shuffle like that. All right. Last one I'm gonna show you in this video is a weighted carry, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You're going to carry weights. So you can do this for, you can set a distance. You can say, hey, I'm gonna carry these weights, all the way to the wall and back. You can do it for time. You can say, I'm gonna set a timer, and I'm gonna do this for 60 seconds carrying these weights. You can do it for steps, which is something that I do, because I do a lot of my exercising in my backyard, and so I'll do weighted carries like around my neighborhood early in the morning when nobody's looking, and I'll count my steps, and I'll say I'm gonna do 250 steps out, and then I'm gonna turn around